Hey guys, I'm in the hospital. And this is my IV and my little bracelet. I got here about 1 yesterday, and turn it down. I've been here since 1 o'clock yesterday. Yesterday night, what happened was around 10:30, 10:30, I went to bed, and I kept rolling around, and this really bad stomach cramps. And then, suddenly, I couldn't move. And I started crying, screaming, and around 12:30, I went downstairs. I finally managed to get up. After 30 minutes of trying to roll over and get up, I managed to go downstairs and get my dad and get him to get up and get dressed. And I went upstairs and got on some sweatpants and a shirt, put some pajama pants on, and he took me to the hospital. And we got here at about 1, and we've been here ever since. I was downstairs on the first floor, and they took a bunch of blood, and they gave me medication, and then they put my little IV thing on. And then also up there I have a dream catcher. I'll explain that in a minute. And so after they took me to the CAT scan, I finally started to fall asleep. And this was around like 3 o'clock. And then they said that I had an appendicitis, and that my appendix could burst, and that they needed to do surgery immediately the next day. So my appendix did not burst and infect everything inside of me. And they said they're going to do it at 8, and they said they're going to do it at 10. The doctors didn't get in until 12. And then when I went up to go use the restroom, and I went to sit back down, and I couldn't do it. I really couldn't. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't. I just started bawling my eyes out. So my dad, the nurse, tried to help me. The nurses that were taking me to the operating room tried to help me, and she couldn't. I just cried more and more, and so they wouldn't let me eat until I had surgery today, and I didn't eat until 5 p.m. yesterday, and so I went a good amount of hours without food. And then when I got milk before I went to bed. Just like a little class. But They wouldn't let me eat or drink anything or even have some ice. Nothing. And so I vomited a couple times because I didn't have any food in my stomach. And the last bit of food that I did have in my stomach, I vomited up. Every time I fell asleep, another and then when I got in and I finally got down there, and they finally got me down there, every little bump. My crab's been squeezing. So they finally took me like this. And then around 1 or 2, they gave me medicine. And it's beeping. They gave me the medicine, the anesthesia, and they did surgery on me. And I'll try to show you, but I can't show you one of they dug into me. So they dug into my hip. Right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. And they sing with my belly button and my hip. And then the other part is like right on my belly button. On my belly button line. And they put a bunch of CO2 in me so they could do the surgery. And it's impossible for them to get all of it out. And so I have pain like all through here. And my ribs still hurt. We'll be staying overnight because I'm not recovering yet. I haven't recovered yet really at all. And Dad went home and came back and all that, and got Lindsay and got Lindsay from my house and brought her here. And then my brother came too, and so it was nice. I know this is like a 10-minute video, but almost 8 minutes and like 30 seconds right about now. And I don't have any makeup on, nothing. I don't even have a bra on or anything. Just in one of these gowns, and it's about 5 or 6 times too big for me because they don't have any that they could give me. The only other size they have is like a children's size, which would probably be too small for me since it's like for young kids. But so I'm kind of recovering. It still hurts really bad and I can't move. But I haven't really done my hair or anything since yesterday. I didn't take a shower yesterday. But in the bathroom that's over there, there's a shower thing in. So I might try to shower. Maybe. I don't know, my hair is kind of goofy. Yeah.